Hey guys, wanted to go ahead and finally finish this video off, but basically I want to do a tier list of basically shotgun microphones. And so this is going to be all about shotgun microphones and SDC microphones, and to go from there. Before I go on further, if you want to hear how the microphone sounds and you want more commentary, I do have videos called A Very, Very Long Mic Shootout. And in there, I actually go in more detail about each of the microphones. So yeah, that being said, let's get right to it. So, we're just going to go over each of these microphones. I'm going to tell you what I think, whether I love it, I like it, whether I think it's okay, whether I dislike it, whether I hate it, or whether it cannot be fairly compared, right? So, okay. So the first microphone I want to talk about, this is the Line Audio CM4. I love how portable this is. I love what kind of sound you're getting from something this portable. So I love it. I actually love this microphone a lot because it's so... the kind of sound you're getting from something this small and light is insane. It's so good. The second microphone I want to talk about here is the SE8. I absolutely love this microphone. This is probably one of my favorite microphones of all time. I think it sounds amazing. I think the plosives are terrible on this, but I think sonically, I love the way it sounds. So I would say I love it. This is the Audio Technica AT875R. So this microphone is actually a little bit V-shaped for my liking, but I actually have gotten quite a few folks saying that this microphone does work for my voice. But yeah, I mean, in general, I would say I like it, but I don't love it. So that's the Audio Technica AT875R. The Deity S-Mic 3. So this microphone, actually, when I listen to it, it sounds very neutral to me. So, and even when you look at the graphs, it looks like a straight, kind of almost a straight line, like this. So my impression when I actually listen to this is, I think it's just meant to be like accurate or whatever, but sonically, at least in terms of vocally for myself, I would say it's okay. It doesn't wow me. Like, it's not like, it doesn't have the wow factor of this microphone here, right? But damn, this microphone is super, you know what I think? If I had to make a guess, this is probably amazing for Foley work, where you want to capture something, let's say in nature, exactly as you want it to sound, right? Then you would use this. And this is extremely lightweight. I mean, this is like super lightweight, easy to carry around. And that's one of the things I want to say is, like, you've always seen me do shotgun microphone shootouts, but you've never actually seen a top-down view of kind of how portable these microphones really are. You know what I mean? These are very, very portable. And this is actually one of the reasons why this is my favorite category of microphones. So there's that. The next microphone, this is the Rode NTG5. So in the dynamic microphone area, I was saying, and I was holding up a Shure SM7B, and I was showing you how heavy that is. Well, imagine that something that sounds like 80% of an SM7B, like almost like an SM7B, but not quite, but it's this light, okay? This, I can get, like, with a little bit of EQ, I can make it sound like an SM7B if I want. It's warm tilted. This microphone is very warm tilted, very smooth. I love this microphone. I love this microphone. This is the Rode NTG5, very smooth. This is a smooth criminal microphone. I love the sound. Okay, next microphone I want to talk about. This is the Synco Mic D2. So I actually dislike this microphone. I don't like the way it sounds. It's actually quite muddy. The reason I bought this was because there was a lot of hype for like a short stint of time. And I wanted to get a reference point and want people to understand how it actually sounds. At the end of the day, this does not sound like an MKH416. It's very muddy sounding to my ears. And so what I want to make a point is both of these microphones are warm tilted, but the Rode NTG5 actually does warm correct and does it right. Whereas this is more of a muddy microphone. And that's without the windscreen. But when you add the windscreen that they have, it gets even more muddy. So the point I'm trying to say is, like, I wouldn't get this microphone and I would look elsewhere personally. Next microphone, this is the Rode Videomic Go 2. I'm not going to go into too much detail. You guys know I love this microphone, so I love it. This is the Zoom M3. I love this microphone because, now it's not the best sounding in this group. I think it's bested by other microphones here, but I like the fact that it's a shotgun microphone with an internal recorder, 32-bit float, and it's wireless. That's crazy. That's actually really crazy that it actually has all that. So I love this microphone for that purpose. The next microphone I want to talk about, this is the Sennheiser MKE 600. I'm going to put this as it's okay. Like, it doesn't sound amazing. And it doesn't sound great or good. It just sounds okay. Like, it doesn't sound bad. And maybe sometimes that's all that's needed. You know what I mean? So that's my thoughts. It's like when you listen to voiceover with the MK600, it's just like, okay, yeah, that sounds like that. So there's that. This is the Sennheiser E614. So the Sennheiser E614, I would say, I actually like it. You know, it's funny, but this microphone has a lot of problems. So it's a little noisy. It requires a lot of gain. It also can lack a little bit of clarity. So it just lacks clarity sometimes. And given a choice, obviously, I would choose the SE8 over that. But look at how portable that is, you know, and as you can see, I really have an affinity for some of these really portable microphones like this. So there's that. Okay, next microphone. This is the Oktava MK012. So I have two MK12s. Now this one was the MC12, and all the paint has scuffed out, but I found that sonically it sounded really similar. But I have the other one, and the other one, you're actually listening to it right now. This is it. This is actually an Oktava MK012. But what I do is I actually EQ it, and so it's not exactly, this is exactly what you're listening to right now. This is the Oktava MK012, and I love the sound. I love this microphone. I would say the only problem with this microphone, and it's something you might want to consider, is that when you look at used units of the MK012, they get awfully close to the SE8. So given these two, I would go for the SE8. But if you can find a cheap deal on the Oktava MK012, definitely go that route, because like I said, right now, this is EQ'd. What you're hearing right now is not exactly an MK012. I actually go through and I EQ it a certain way to make it sound this way, but I actually really like this microphone. I like the way it sounds. So there's that. Okay, final microphone. This is the Sennheiser MKH 416. So this is gonna be, cannot be fairly compared, and I'm gonna explain to you why. So this microphone, I don't like the sound of it. It's very V-shaped, very sharp, very sibilant. It's not my cup of tea in terms of how it sounds. But what I'm starting to realize is that actually the reason why this microphone is used so much in character work and in commercial work and things like that is because that voice that you record is actually, it has to cut through the mix. So there's actually music that goes over your voice. This won't make sense. So what I'm going to actually do, it's a little embarrassing, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to actually have my demo reel, an animation demo reel, play at the end of this video to kind of demonstrate how you can see that whatever audio I send to the engineer is actually not the final product. The final product is where they put the music over your voice. And the MKH 416 is one of the most important microphones, or one of the most well-known microphones for voice acting and for commercial work. So I feel like it's one of those, like, it cannot be fairly compared. And I noticed that many voice actors that eventually go through it, they eventually get this microphone because, not because they like it, but because it's so useful. So yeah, that's that. And like I said, we'll now go to the black screen.
This is Sector 7! Sector 7, we need backup! We're taking heavy fire here! Everyone, we need to meet at these rally points. Janice, you take 7. I'll take the left flank. Boris, you'll cover me.
I let you go once already, Blake. I'm never making that mistake again.
All you gotta do is just walk over there, just say hi, and that's it! Just do it! What are you doing? Come on, man! We ain't got all day, man! Your daughter? She'll find out. You'll get a chill down your spine, even if you're rotting in the ground. Oh, yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about! That's what I'm talking about! Jackpots! You really think you're gonna stop me? You never learned, do you? I guess we'll have to do this all over again! Iron River!
I know this is awkward, but I know how much you really like Celia and how much you miss being there. So I thought you might like this.